She is an Air Force veteran and a force to be reckoned with. Let's welcome back Tristen Simmons, CEO of Logistix, a freight brokerage firm headquartered in Somerville. Great to have you back.
Thank you for having me back.
How has business been?
It's been amazing.
Yeah.
Very busy, but it's been really good.
It really is. Well, first and foremost, thank you for your service. You are a veteran-owned business.
I am.
And what is unique, I think, about the business that you're in is that it's also women-owned. You founded it. How did you end up out of the Air Force and in freight logistics?
So I was a medical technician in the Air Force, did 4 years. When I got out, I had every intention to finish school and become a nurse. Well, I needed money also, so I started to work for the government. I got an offer to work for the IRS, started my federal career, and then I decided I'm not going to be a nurse again because I made great money doing what I'm doing. Yeah. Back in 2009, we started a trucking business, as something to have on the side while we were working. It went really well first 2 years, and then business went south. Mm-hmm. There were a lot of things I didn't know, totally uneducated. So I really wanted to stay in trucking because it became my passion. I just needed to be connected to the right people and get the right education. Yeah. Once I did that, everything went great. We began to have a lot of success, make really good money, and people started to ask me to help them. Yeah. So that's how I began consulting. After being in the industry for 13 years, sure. I said, I really want to focus on helping veterans, when they get out, transition into entrepreneurship, mm-hmm. Transportation, logistics, and especially female veterans that are mothers, because I'm a mom to a special needs son. Yeah. And it was really big for me to become a full-time entrepreneur, set my own hours so that he could get the care that he needed. And
tell us what your son has.
Cerebral palsy.
He does. So he needs round-the-clock care?
He does.
Okay.
He can talk, he can feed himself. He doesn't walk, so he really needs a lot of assistance. We have a really good support system, but with me working for myself and owning my own business, I'm able to be with him at appointments, therapy, and just make sure he gets everything that he needs, along with, the caregivers that we have helping us.
But the road to get to where you are today did have a few hiccups there.
Oh, for sure.
But first and foremost was the care of your son. So you knew that was something that you had to make sure that you were there, present for all of his needs.
Absolutely.
But you wish that you had had the knowledge that you have today when you were starting out. So, when we talk about military appreciation, yes, we can salute our men and women in uniform, but it's when they start their next chapter in life.
Exactly. Sometimes it's difficult. You're not sure of exactly what you're going to do. I just knew I was going to be a nurse, and my life turned out so different, but I'm thankful. But I want to be able to help others. Right. So because of that, I'm opening a learning center this fall in Somerville, the Logistix Learning Center, and I'm going to focus on helping mothers, veterans especially, and I just want to help them get started in their entrepreneurship journey.
Let me ask you this, how do you find the time?
Well, people ask me that all the time. I just do. I'm busy, but I have a really good team and a really good support system. I definitely don't do it alone.
Well, and I think that is very kind of you to give people the credit that they do deserve. But you probably should also have teach a class in time management, because I'm sure you're very good at it.
I've become better. I've become a lot better.
Yes, those are the things that you learn along the way,
absolutely.
Right? And where do you think organizations, services are falling short for our military men and women?
I just think there's not enough. The organizations that's out there, I like Troop to Logistix. I've gone to a few of their meetings. I think they do a really good job, but I don't think veterans really know what's out there for them. And I want to be one of those people, one of those companies that, put the word out. I definitely want to help veterans if they're looking to get in transportation and logistics, even entrepreneurship. I have so many resources and connections. I just want to be able to offer some of those services.
And was none of this available to you in the military?
Not for entrepreneurship. There were some transition classes that we had. I got out back in 2005. Mm-hmm. It just didn't provide me what I felt I needed to really make those decisions on what my next steps were. Mm. It helped with, being a veteran, your VA benefits and things like that, GI Bill, but there was no workshops for us on how to start a business or entrepreneurship or even financial advice and guidance. So a lot of those things are missing, and I think it's really needed.
Those things are missing just in our regular academics,
Right.
in just
I
regular
agree.
school, right? Well, I want to thank you so much for coming back and to share with us about the new program that's starting in the fall. Of course, we're going to provide that information to everybody who's watching right now, and you're at the forefront of making that change
Yes,
for
ma'am.
your veteran brothers and sisters. I want to thank you again for doing that.
Thank you. Thank you for
back
having
with
me.
us.